Right here on this particular platform, near the updates be brave for say NMC, that is the National Media Commission, which is mandated here in Ghana, said they will oversee TV stations, radio stations, newspapers, and even online platforms like YD, or Mono Shesi be a bit queen to Tunyame, yes, and it will be a court. Baby enyana so be ye be chia no matin ni panel. Many can say NMC, they've been going back and forth, and as it's a huge battle between themselves and media general, who this particular media general who only Onua TV and Onua FM. And if you don't take time, as yesterday we reported, McBrown together with the counterpart, Captain Smart, these two people may be going home. And you say, they will be sacked. It is because the NMC yesterday in a report, let some of the buy no more party say they are taking steps to close down Onua TV and Onua FM. So for those of you who are new to this issue, let me start to explain. Let me give you the backlog to this particular story. 2 years ago, this according to the NMC, based on findings or more published, 2 years ago, and almost say Captain Smart, a year reportage be on the morning show. No, so now reportage no no. According to the NMC, no, or making certain utterances to make it it was as if say he was insinuating violence and I say insurgency. So me person TSC mama use the word coup d'etat. Now according to the NMC, no, they officially got a complaint from the sitting government, that's the New Patriotic Party, and even some officials from the government say near Captain Smart no see anhwe ye a ye beda so na okun and as a Ghana a bit maskata. All because of one man's words, which is Captain Smart. Now in NMC so munya report 2 years ago, no, they did their own investigation. Now our own investigation on we no out to the findings say Onua TV, Onua FM aired with that broadcast. Let me tell you, they really did wrong with that broadcast. And Onua TV, Onua FM should render an unqualified apology to Ghanaians, the government, and even the Ghana Army and the Ghana Police, because on part at the point in time, Captain Smart is some kind, it was encouraging saying the Army and Police. Now, if you want to know what Captain Smart said, you can share video because basically according to the names, no more parties and some Captain Smart said basically or parties said the Army, the Police will make failure and get it now come back active. In Ghana for yen sorry na yen fighting for your right. So that statement, Obi beti maka say na we dey say nyeshe politicians crack more than that. Musu beti maka say we an avenue to cause fear and panic and even disturb the public peace in Ghana. And based on this particular thing, me no ka say NMC say what they've uncovered and their investigations actually say Onua TV did wrong. So Onua TV, I think a week or so to apologize. They didn't apologize. And Onua TV somewhere around 24/5. 3 days, almost apologize for the last time. If they don't apologize, they will take steps to do the needful. Me know because 3 days now expire. NMC, the National Media Commission, the letter bar said they are taking steps to close down Onua TV or Onua FM. So if you are wondering how Nana McBrown and even Captain Smart, they will be sacked because Onua TV you're closing it down. Both of them will go. They will be sacked. That this is the reason why. Now, so we're all thinking, say, ABI, you better sorry, Onua TV will cave in, apologize, not some the not some because any DBI and Nipa, you better idea, sabi etene. We do mistakes and it's part of us. It's part of every institution. But me know because Onua TV, or more the letter ten or more patches say or more still they are not going to beg, but they are going to do something as I know. People like me were shocked. Say, hey, they really mean business. Or more could drop her. Look at this thing on the screens. What you are watching on the screens, letter if Onua TV, basically, the head and tail of it all is that Omo did the National Media Commission court. Letter anyway, meaning say, do not more Hanmamba send me read the letter. That is why I'm here to explain things better to you. If you look at the head and what has here, which came out today, and 29th of November 2023, the heading is Onua TV, Onua FM sues the National Media Commission and says they will not be covered by politically tainted harassment. So basically, what Onua TV, Onua FM is saying is say, National Media Commission, why no more say to me cry and say yen close down TV stations and even obi the asema ba Why don't you do a thorough investigation? Who your investigation now? Oh, you're caught. Are you caught to determine say Onua TV is wrong, Onua FM is wrong, and even you are taking steps to close down the station, which means once you are under the state institution and the government, you are now becoming an arm of the government, a weaponry of the government to fight for the government, which means you yourself, you are biased. So we'll try in some way. I'm really cranium called the next one. Or say Onua TV and Onua FM has sued the National Media Commission at the High Court in Accra. The case is seeking an order of perpetual injunction restraining the NMC from taking any steps that adversely seek to impact on the media operations of the company and its associates. The suit follows numerous attempts by the NMC to use its constitutional mandated office to harass Onua TV and FM. The suit is asking the government to, among other things, declare some orders issued by the Commission to Onua TV and Onua FM are unlawful, and that the conduct are unlawful, and that the conduct of NMC in refusing to give the stations opportunity to be heard before imposing sanctions on them is a breach of the law and natural justice. So basically, in Sema NMC, Eka wa say ni say, asema ba ye no, momo tina mo office sema investigations, no, and a more patches say based on investigations, no, say Onua TV I a mistake based on some kind, but in the station now, most yes some mistake. You should have questioned them, say. Yes, my mistake. No evidence about even the program. But you can't just cut or take a snippet and take it out of context. Because a president be wua. Makane sabe bia ye fasa bites na ye should be na me fiba me can sa asem na ubehwe mu kra no sebi na ye quote bia ono ankasa president ne ka say echina say wua and America na asem. So you need to take the thing in context and even know where he was coming, the pretext of it. Baby a fever, baby a see, but would you offer a traha out of context and I will say they are guilty. We share the I will say background to the son of much say based on findings now na NMC air parties they will close down the station because they feel say in Sema Captain Smart and program no it is causing certain fear and panic. Now I want you to see something now. Osha has here the last part, there's a part and person me read na me quoting sema or more say Captain Smart second one and or say it must be made clear that the NMC does not have the power to influence editors nor to suspend the frequencies of media houses. If this is allowed to happen, it will be a serious threat to media operations in the country, as well as the commission to take steps to arbitrarily withdraw any broadcasters authorization without giving them a hearing if the executive secretary in this personal view does not like one presenter or the other on the air. So based on Onua TV, some more Kano, they don't even care if you close down the stations, but they are afraid of the president to set. Are you telling me that all TV stations here should be talking good about the New Patriotic Party? And let's be fair, for the past years and even since Akufo-Addo came to power, the shortman devil is very incompetent. His party and his people have constantly been harassing media stations, and now Betty Yakobuobi and now Betty enter TV stations because they are talking against Baumia. We saw that happen just few weeks ago at UTV. So it tells you, say, the country is really under some serious threats. The country is really under some serious threats. You know, on your TV argument, I'm making it say allow Sadia way say na NMC government na sia. The government will use the NMC as their weapon. So if you say something against us, you better quickly be shut down. And before you realize, all the TV stations and radio stations here will be closed down. Any MPP stations in Kwanebeka, into Soyoman FM, any a year would to me, you have no option untimia and you meant to radio. This is what TV3 is saying. Now listen to this. As someone more can say, almost say, if this is allowed, it will destroy media houses' business in Ghana, especially Yakanwa Assembly. And also, as a leading media company, Media General and its subsidiaries, Onua TV and FM, are ready to cooperate with the NMC to achieve the highest standard in the media practice. But it will not allow itself to be intimidated and shall take all steps to protest its business editorial independence, including actions of the NMC which appear to be politically motivated. We have accordingly initiated legal action against the NMC to prevent them from these illegal and frankly unconstitutional activities. We urge media houses and members of the public to rise up against this blatant abuse of office, else we lose democracy and the right to free speech for good. This was signed by Gillian Headcourts. Now listen to this very well. This particular thing now, a year Onua TV 4 aircan, it is very serious, and thank God for certain platforms like Facebook and YouTube. Obi timika na adwen, hey, me ti se kata house Dubai hey. Obi entimi nka say me close down a platform. How can you close down Penas TV? It won't work. It won't work because YouTube na show massive. So you have to report to YouTube first. And then Yankupon Shirabro ni say YouTube. So also say it is managed by Abrofontino. They believe in free speech. So if you report to YouTube, now YouTube says sema kweke, you know, it is not against our community guidelines and practices. Feel hey, me are reporting, me. Ebu YouTube for me sending message. I must say inclusive TV station down. What do you see about it? Inclusive network down. Now on my chairman trust one more behind it. Because na reply YouTube say whatever we said it is guarded by free speech. We didn't insult anybody. We did not cause any insurrection, an insurgency, an insurrection against any person. Say it's YouTube for the reply. You say we are doing our own investigation. One we come and say we sat down, review it, and realize that you are right. Go on with your work. The same thing for Facebook. But Ghana, it's said the NMC and also the Ministry of Communication led by Eslowusuno. They play cards, no more. Yes, they are trying to shut down stations who are against them. It is evident, and because of that, we are seeing it is negatively impacting the stations here in Ghana, and that is what we are seeing. And thank God for somebody like Onua TV and Media General. Yen kan kre Media General mobile 1997 or 7 na yen nom do na ye wo, but being the first private stations to come to Ghana and see how they've been able to change Ghana, mentor by if you run other programs, they've really done well. And in fact, Media General has been there. Governments have come and government will go. It will be the same thing till God comes. Government will go, government will come, Media General will be there. It will be to me because economy na tete apansama niema nko yiro momo tete high office so discussion pass discussion concrete say you guys are enjoying whilst people are suffering, and you guys are there. You don't tell the man in power, you don't tell the man they be air conditioning trying to share otna kan we road glass otna me say this man esan say bulletproof into antish the akwaso about. You don't tell him say niema nko ye na dream niema ko ye. You guys will bleed in 2024 because you will lose the election. Because bleed na mom jima no fancy bonny. I'm saying they will bleed in terms of the election. They will lose. They will lose. That's what I'm saying. They will lose the election. Because you see, I mean, we say, oh, bibi kakran besa mo tank testy words. Mo back cry the lawyer be share mo say out of contest. Our bleeding is that mo be soon. You will lose. Ghanaians will vote massively against you. And that story I shall say some mama sandiaba or may increase data by 15% here in Ghana. Misuma Ghana for the ordinary Ghanaian who cannot even afford 3 square meals. Or if you know TikTok, they are doing the near as low sumo tete horse Ghana is doing good in here. Increase data by 15%. We will now person vote more. I do not care whether you vote for them or not. It's your own choice. We'll be giving you more updates as all of these whole various events unfold.